everyone. My name is Max Kidd. I'm here tonight to talk to you about the gun control in our country and its cons. The people of America don't only need guns, it is their right to own a gun. It states in our country's constitution, which is the outline of our country, that we as Americans have the right to bear arms. It states in our Second Amendment, which reads, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." President Ronald Reagan once said, "You won't get gun control by disarming law-abiding citizens." There's only one way to get real gun control. Disarm the thugs and the criminals. Lock them up, and if you don't actually throw away the key, at least lose it for a long time. It's a nasty truth, but those who seek to inflict harm are not fazed by gun controllers. I happen to know this from personal experience. President Reagan is correct. The thugs and the criminals are the ones that we need to focus on. Because even if we do take their guns or put laws in place where they cannot have them, they're still criminals. Which means they're a person who has committed a crime. And they will not be afraid to commit another crime or snake their way through the system and break a law just to have their guns again. On PBS Frontline website, it says that the arrestees with guns, 56% said that they paid cash, 15% said it was a gift, 10% said they borrowed it, 8% said they traded for it, while only 5% said they stole it. And even with the criminals, you cannot just single them out in one group because that would just be inhumane and wrong, because nowadays you can't single one person out. You have when it applies to one, it applies to all. And when you take guns from everyone, you take guns from the law-abiding citizens, which makes them feel very vulnerable and very unprotected. Another issue with gun control in this country is we need to realize that it's not the weapon's choice to cause such destruction and terror. It is the mind behind the weapon. We as a country need to stop funding gun control and start funding the mental health centers so people can get the help they need. Obama wants to spend $4 billion to put 15,000 policemen on our streets just to protect us, when we need to be putting that money into the health centers so that people can get the help that they need. Because if a killer wants to be a killer, there are other ways to kill than shooting someone. If they take our guns, the next mass shooting will just turn into a mass stabbing. So like I said before, we need to get the mentally ill the help they need and stop these killings before they happen. Some supporting evidence towards the mental health issues is the Brady campaign has said that 89 people die every day from gun violence, but little do everyone know that 55 of those are actually suicides. So if we get those people into the mental health centers and we help them before they go to the point where they need to kill themselves, we can stop almost 2/3 of the gun violence that happens every day in America. So in conclusion, we need to stop the defensive weapons ban for our protection against street thugs, for our protection against home invaders, and for the protection of the invasion of our Second Amendment right. So take a stand and sign the pledge at www.patriotpost.us/2A.